remember the day when Andrew first started presenting this here at HSN, and I have to say I am a huge fan, and I know you are too. If you're one of the devotees like I am who take this, who rely on this to live a better life, that's what Andrew's shows are always about. Of course, as we face the new year, I think we're always trying to put our best foot forward. And I guess tongue-in-cheek and pun intended, this really does help you do that. Especially this time of night. If you struggle, if you feel like you stop moving but your legs keep going, if you can't wait to put your feet up, if you stand a lot, if you sit a lot. Basically, modern life and modern society is not well equipped to help support the circulation in our legs and our veins. And if you wait for this like I do, you know this is the best pricing that we will see all year. It is actually one of Andrew's top reorder products. In fact, depending on the month, sometimes it even surpasses CoQ10 and Healthy Hair, Skin, and Nails. And what he is doing in terms of availability and pricing today is really outrageous. I mean, I wait for this, but I have to say, you hit it out of the park for us tonight, because that's
20 years,
outstanding.
Well, 20 years. It's the best pricing ever. It's a product that the more we talk about it, the more popular it becomes. It's not one of those products that other companies have a product like it. So it's not something that people find out about elsewhere and say, oh, I'll try Andrew's version of this. That there are some circulation products on the market, but they don't contain the key ingredients that this product contains. They don't contain the key clinically studied ingredients, and that's the most important thing. This is, again, not just some soft little botanical product. This is something that has serious clinical science that goes back decades, and with even more clinical studies going on recently. So this is a product that works. Again, when we specifically talk to the benefits you can expect, and then you see the kinds of reviews that are written for this product, again, it's a testament to its effectiveness.
Yeah.
And this is a product that, we're not talking about a few reviews, we're talking about, wow, almost 2,000 reviews. And of those almost 2,000 reviews, almost 1,600 are perfect 5-star reviews. So again, this is a product that has over 80% perfect 5-star reviews. You add in the 4-star reviews and you're over 90%. So it's a product that works, that delivers. And it delivers in something that we all experience. And I wrote about this in my blog. We all experience it. But I think it's kind of like wrinkles or things like that, that we sort of go, well, it's part of the aging process. You can't do anything about it. This is something that you can do something about. And that's what the reviews speak to. I think it's one of those products that many people will refer to in the reviews. They'll say they were a cynic or a skeptic and they watched me and they never thought it would. How could a little natural pill really deliver on those kinds of things? But it does. And it's frankly an ingredient that when you see the benefits themselves, yes, in terms of swelling or enlargement of veins and the way your feet or legs or calves feel at the end of the day or throughout the day, but the difference is really the benefit to that benefit, that it really changes how you live your life, because we don't realize how the way our extremities feel, the way our legs feel, affects how we live our life, affects how we move around, affects what we do, affects if we exercise, affects if we go out. It's just is such a significant impact, and it's just part of that gradual sort of immobility that comes with advancing years, that reduction in mobility, not necessarily immobility, but that reduction in mobility. It's sort of almost not that we can't, but that we choose not to. And it's a product that truly does deliver the 30-day money-back guarantee. I'm often asked, it's plenty of time to see the benefits of this product. You could see the benefits of the product in just a few days, but take the full 30 days, you will dramatically see a difference. You
really will, and you're gonna be like me. I mean, you really start to panic when you run out, and that's how you know it's really working. So I really encourage you to read those reviews. Just real quickly, I wanna highlight a couple of the savings because I love it when Andrew does this. After today, our normal price on just the 360 will be $125. It's virtually the same.
Oh no, it's better than buy one, get one free. Because if you consider shipping and handling. So basically what we did this year is, and the largest size we ever did in the past was 720. So this year, best pricing ever, and 750. The reason why we did this, again, I listened to the reviews, is sometimes our Today Special in the following year, we tend to do this every year around the same time. But sometimes each year it might be 5 or 6 or 7 days later. So if I gave 720 capsules and you took 2 capsules a day religiously, you'd run out for a couple of weeks. So I'm aware of that. So what we now did is 750 capsules. So if you get the 750 supply, you take 2 capsules a day, which is all you need to take. That will last you 375 days. So even if we do this Today Special the end of January next year, which we will not be doing another Today Special for this until 2017.
Oh, wow.
You're going to be totally taken care of until then.
Absolutely. I'm assuming with well over 1,000 already spoken for, most of us are doing that 750 count size, because I know you'll be sharing this with somebody in the family. It's funny, we used to call this the nurse's product, and I'm not kidding.
Well,
you need to read those reviews.
When we initially introduced this product, it would be back when I would take live phone calls on air.
Yes.
People often wonder why I don't take those phone calls. I would love to. I love hearing your comments about the product, but because so many folks talk about these products as curing so many different issues and things which are technically inappropriate for the product, that's why we can't take the calls. So, but that's why I love the reviews.
Oh my God.
And that's why I'll be doing another one of those online events where all I'll do is take your phone calls and your questions and answer your questions.
I have to say, maybe this and women's wellness, the reviews make you want to cry.
Right.
I'm serious. You read those and heartfelt doesn't even begin to describe how this is life-changing for so many people. And when we say one of Andrew's top 3 reorder products, you don't reorder something unless it's working. And it's interesting, I know I'm not alone in this. I actually first tried that because, not that I would ever try to prove you wrong, but I think a lot of people thought, oh, come on, right? Because I was experiencing a lot of swelling in my hands and my feet because I'm standing a lot at night.
And that's where Muriel notices it. You know, she wears rings and things. I don't wear any jewelry or anything, but she'll notice it when we go for, say, a 2 or a 3 hour hike, or we're walking for long periods of time. She'll notice that her hands don't swell as much. And but it's a product that we all have different experiences in life, but as human beings, the one among many common threads, the common things that connect us, it's the experience we're going to have with our feet, ankles, and calves. And again, I talk about the challenge that overweight or obesity can cause, the challenges that our jobs cause, that we stand too long or we sit too long. It challenges the circulation. Once, as human beings, we decided that we were going to be standing upright, that was the moment when those tissues were going to be challenged. Our body very effectively pumps oxygen and nutrients down to those tissues. But there are no pumps down there to get all of that back, to get all of that blood that we pump down their back. So it's no wonder that over the course of our lifetime, even if we don't gain a pound, our feet, ankles, and calves enlarge. Over the course of a day, you could measure them. They enlarge. We see it in the blood vessels. We see it in the size of our feet, ankles, our calves. This is a product that's designed to make a difference in that regard. And it's something, it's not a drug, it's not a medicine. And I think oftentimes folks feel like they kind of poo-poo the product. Oh, well, if it's not a drug or medicine, it's not going to do that. But you really need to read the reviews.
You have
that as we get older, and we see it at age 25, 30, 35, this is a product that makes a profound difference. It wouldn't become one of our most popular reorder products, and our reorder products are ordered more when I'm not here than when I am here. And this is one of those products that's faithfully reordered. It's a product that delivers. It's based upon very serious science. We took the ingredients from the clinical science out of Europe, ingredients like diosmin and hesperidin. And then there's separate research on butcher's broom, separate research on pine bark. As far as I know, we're the only product in the world that combines all of them at their appropriate levels. And that is why this product works so well. That's why people follow this product so religiously. That's why the reviews are just so passionate, because it does deliver. And it's a product, again, I wouldn't speak so passionately about it.
Love it.
If it didn't work and if it didn't come with a 30-day money-back guarantee. I wouldn't expect anyone to keep it. It also, like healthy hair, skin, and nails, has the lowest return rates here at the network. So my products, and most people don't realize this, you know, every place that sells products direct, whether on the internet or anywhere else on television, they have product returns. It's just normal. My products have the lowest returns of any products here. The large sizes of circulation vein support are among the very lowest with healthy hair, skin, and nails of my products. So it's a product that you get at home and it delivers.
It absolutely does. And boy, if you've been getting down to the bottom of that bottle like I have, I mean, I wait for this day. And I know you do the very same. And maybe you are new to Andrew Lessman. Maybe you are new to the world's finest vitamins. Let today be the day that you take that first step toward living your healthiest life. You know, I think we all start the new year with the best of intentions. I'm going to get to the gym. I'm going to get on the treadmill. I mean, that's hard. But when your body is fighting you, that's why I say if your legs at the end of the day, you can't wait to put those feet up. If you see your hands start to swell. Any woman watching this show, I can tell you, we all know we don't try on shoes late at night, right? Yeah, you don't buy shoes, you know, late at night because, you know, your feet are going to swell. So we all know those daily challenges that life creates. It's so amazing. And that's why I say this is a life-changing product that when you get this home, you find yourself living differently. You find yourself not only enjoying life more, but, you know, maybe even your occupation has been challenged. If you are on your feet a lot, you know, anyone in retail, anyone who maybe works for the United States Postal Service, anyone who does deliveries. Conversely, though, we hear from a lot of our sales and service reps and from people who actually are, you know, mandated to be at a desk and seated.
Actually, sitting, I always say that sitting prolonged periods of time, actually, they talk about...
It might be worse.
You talk about that, you hear talk that soft drinks are the new cigarettes. You know, that the health consequences or the illness consequences of soft drinks are sort of the modern version of cigarettes. And now a thing you hear interesting, and sitting now, they say, is the new cigarettes. That actually spending a lot of time sitting is not healthy for us. And spending a lot of time sitting, at least when we're standing and moving around, we're stimulating the muscles in our legs, which helps to stimulate the vascular structure and helps the blood move back so it doesn't collect in our extremities. But what I was going to read is some reviews. We've been on for an hour. I haven't read any reviews at all of any products.
I love these.
And on this product, the reviews are compelling. So I just grabbed some reviews from the top here. And circulation vein support is a must-have. Running out of circulation vein support is not an option for me. Without it, my legs and feet swell, ache, and the muscles stiffen up. Using circulation vein support, my legs and feet feel normal without all of the aches and discomfort. I'm healthy, and Andrew Lessman's vitamins are an all-natural, healthy way for me. You get what you pay for using Andrew's vitamins without the side effects. Leg cramps gone. I was having leg cramps at night as I got older, even though I exercised regularly. Once I started taking the circulation vein support, my leg cramps disappeared within days. I was amazed. If I tried to get off of it, the cramps would come back, so I just keep taking it and have no problems. I was even getting leg soreness when I was power walking if I didn't take the circulation and vein support. So now I just continue to take it religiously and never have a problem. Thank you, Andrew, for a wonderful product that is making aging much easier for me and my legs. Nice. And if you want to exercise, then this is really an intelligent part of any exercise program. This product delivers results. During vacation, my calves and feet became very uncomfortably swollen due to overexertion. When I got home, I immediately ordered circulation vein support. I was skeptical at first until 3 days later when all of the swelling went down in both legs. I no longer have cramps and have not looked back since that episode. These are supplements I cannot be without, from Carol in Florida. Oh my God, OMG, it works.
By the way, we don't alter those. That's what people write.
Oh, all the punctuation, everything remains the same. I'm 52 and have been using this product for over 2 years now and will be a regular customer the rest of my life. I used to have swelling, tightness, cramps, pulled muscles, and aches throughout both legs. I've been taking 2 capsules a day and have had none of these problems since. Thank you, Andrew Lessman from Davie in Minnesota. Thanks, Andrew. Since starting this supplement, I no longer have nocturnal leg cramps. I'm a 70-year-old retired pharmacist. I take many of your products to maintain my good health. The nicest part of taking them is knowing that none of them will upset my GI tract. I'm old enough to remember the unpleasant burping after taking cod liver oil and other vitamin mineral supplements. It never happens with yours. Your products are more expensive than a lot of the supplements, but I've learned that you get what you pay for. And this is among our most affordable products. Can't live without it. I spend at least 9 hours a day sitting down between work and driving. Oof. My legs felt heavy, numb at times. It was awful. Then I found this product and gave it a try. My legs feel better than ever. I've recommended these to friends and they loved them as well. Thank you, Andrew. Never stop making them. Miracle Capsules. I've been an HSN customer since the late 80s. I've never ordered any vitamins from Andrew Lessman before. So in his last visit, I decided that the circulation vein support for healthy legs would be a good start. Hopefully, if you're watching, you feel the same. Oh my God, I felt the difference in my legs just after 3 days of taking the supplement. I'm sorry I didn't order the biggest bottle that day. From now on, these capsules would be part of my life. Thank you, Andrew. I'll be waiting for your next visit. Wonderful product. I have been taking circulation and vein support for 10+ years. I have had repeated issues for 30+ years with vein removal, aching legs. I started this after seeing reviews, and it is wonderful. A product I will never be able to do without. No more problems since taking this product. Legs feel great, and I'm past 60. That's from Beth in West Virginia. Saved my job and my sanity. My legs hurt so bad after a day at work standing, I had trouble driving home because of the discomfort. I could hardly get out of the car to get into the house, and once inside, I plopped down and couldn't even get back up. I hear these sorts of things. Sleep was impossible. I thought I was going to have to give up my job. Then I found circulation and vein support. The leg discomfort is virtually gone. I even walk after work now. Thank you, Andrew. You saved my job and my sanity. From Trudy in Idaho. Love this. I take about 10 of Andrew's vitamins. This one I can't do without. If I happen to run out within 48 hours, I definitely notice a difference. Same with me. I bike or run every single day. I'll notice it when I sleep. And that I won't sleep as well because my legs don't feel, they kind of feel too alive and too awake. My job requires me to be on my feet at least 4 hours a night. Since I have been taking this, I notice my legs feel alive. Before I knew about this, my feet would bother me. Now, what a difference. As a matter of fact, someone I work with who drives and delivers recommended this to me. He also takes it. Can feel the improvement. Typically, when taking a supplement, you don't feel improvement for quite some time, or just an overall healthier feeling. With these, I noticed improvement almost immediately in my legs' achiness, and I have less of the slight swelling when on my feet for lengthy periods. I can definitely notice a difference, so this time I ordered the jumbo size so I won't run out. And we have literally, there are hundreds of reviews, even more passion compelling than those. Not hundreds, thousands. So it's a product that delivers. And if at the end of the day or during the day, if it interferes with your sleep at night, whether it's just that discomfort or just that, say, the cramps or things like that, if you just don't feel like going to the movies or going out dancing or going out to dinner, or all you want to do is elevate your feet because they're swollen, they're achy, you have to buy sensible shoes, you have to wear support hosiery, this is something that your body is already telling you that you could benefit from. 30-day money-back guarantee. It's something you'll be thrilled, like so many others, you'll be thrilled you tried.
Well, and that's just it. It doesn't take you long to feel a difference. So if you were listening to those reviews, and I know you were, almost every single one of them said, I wish I would have got that big bottle. I know how smart you all are. In fact, most of you are selecting the larger bottle tonight. You can see our little clicker flying here. There are over 4,000 already spoken for. What's been happening with the last couple of visits that Andrew does here at HSN, I think we've all kind of wised up, realizing that once you start taking Andrew Lessman's vitamins, you never want to be without them, especially a product like this that delivers a daily benefit to how you live your life. These are life transformational products. It is a life-changing product. I do not say that lightly. And coming from a perspective, I originally thought that this wouldn't make a difference for me, that I wouldn't be able to feel a difference. I'm the first one in line. I was getting down to the bottom of my bottle. And whether you're trying Andrew's products for the first time, or if you're restocking and reordering like I am, I cannot recommend that large size, enough. In fact, it's a little over $20 if you use your HSN card. And remember, these are the kind of savings that Andrew just doesn't do. I mean, we do this once a year and once a year only. He actually gave you a little bit more in terms of sizing, so that 750 count is larger, a little bit larger than he normally does. Yes, we've got our economy sizes in the 60, the 180, and then of course the 360, which is also great value. But to put it in perspective, after today, Andrew's here, it's a 24-hour visit. That's it. So he's only here like 3 times a year, and this is the time that we stock up. So even, remember, this is one of his #1 reorder products. So even at our regular HSN pricing, which is terrific savings, we still reorder at these savings. But if there is a day to grab it, it's today. But to put it in perspective, after today, the 360 count will sell for $125. That's a great value. Won't have free shipping. We only do free shipping when Andrew is here. You can literally double your more than double you can literally more than double that 360 size for basically the same price. So over 3,000 of that 4,500 that I've spoken for are that economy size, are that 750 size. I have to keep correcting myself. I want to say 720 because that's what I'm used to talking about, like
right.
750, which if you love it as much as I do, I know you're already placing that order. And boy, if you haven't tried it yet, you should. I mean, what are your legs or your circulation or your hands? I mean, what are they preventing you from doing? Because I found myself a lot of times I wouldn't get on the treadmill because, you know, I knew how uncomfortable my hands would be afterwards after walking or standing all night at work.
And I think what ends up happening this time of year, we want to exercise,
right.
but there's always a lag time in our body adapting to stress. And exercise is stress. It's a positive adaptation. It's stress that stimulates positive changes in our body, but it still is stress. And the circulatory tissues in our body, in our legs, in our extremities, that's one of the most important aspects of our body that needs to adapt to that exercise. We have to develop the circulation to support the carrying of nutrients and oxygen to those tissues, the healing of those tissues, the maintenance of those tissues, the development of the muscles and the microcirculation of those tissues. It's something that we need that support. So even if, say, and all of us do experience, whether we notice it or not, the enlargement of the blood vessels in our feet, ankles, and calves. And this is a product. If the blood vessels in your legs don't look as they did when you were younger, this is an opportunity to make a difference. I was talking before about folks calling this circulation H. Well, and the H, for those of you who guessed, who read my blog, H stands for hemorrhoids. And the reason why they call it circulation H is because when it comes to healthy circulation and healthy veins, that's an important part of maintaining tissues and the tissues in our body that when they get strained, those strained and enlarged blood vessels, we call them a hemorrhoid. So in Europe, this product has been recommended by doctors for the healthy circulation in their patients' legs, also the healthy circulation in their patients', I can't believe I'm going to say this word, rectums.
Right.
So it reminds me of a joke my dad used to say. I think I might have repeated this before. If my dad is watching, sorry. But it's a joke from when my dad was a kid. Apparently, they said rectum. I almost killed him. But so sorry. But in all seriousness, those tissues are very rich in blood vessels. And it's actually a very complex structure, the way all of that works. I talked before about how when we're little infants, we think about all those basic bodily functions and they're so important. As we get older, they become important once again. And so this is a product that just as it supports the microcirculation, the vascular structure in the challenged tissues in our legs, which we notice that as we get older. And as I said in my article I wrote on my blog today, that I think we all do ourselves a disservice because we think that's something that's just goes with the territory, that we can't make a difference, that it's just the way it is. We have to wear certain shoes and we have to wear certain hosiery and we have to wear certain things to cover our legs because they're going to look the way they look, and there's nothing we can do about it. There is, and you don't have to take my word for it. There are a couple of thousand reviews that speak very compellingly about this product. Very compellingly.
It's so true. And if you get a moment, please read those reviews. I mean, they're so powerful. I mean, they're so emotionally, well composed. And, that's just it. When we say that these are life-changing products, we do not say that lightly.
The reviews say that.
The reviews say that. They really do. And, it runs the gamut. What's interesting about the reviews that Andrew was reading, and I say this as an aside, he was talking about, our viewers and customers were talking about the powerful feelings and changes in their legs and their hands, in their feet, in terms of swelling, how they felt, their comfort level, cramps, etc. For me, and you're gonna laugh, but there are a lot of us wearing skirts and shorts now as a result of this as well. Because if the tone of your veins does not, if the visible appearance isn't quite what you would desire as well, we used to jokingly say when Andrew first started presenting this, if you've been doing this, what, like 16, 17 years, something like close to 20 years?
Almost 20 years.
That's what I thought. So almost 20 years ago, when he first introduced it, I remember, like it was yesterday because I started taking it almost, to challenge or dare wear him, and I can't believe what a profound difference that it's made in my life. But we used to talk about selling it with a tape measure, because no kidding, you read some of those reviews and you see the tone, you actually see a difference in your legs, feet, and hands as well.
Absolutely. And when we think about how these tissues function, our body is constantly, our heart is beating. We often are disconnected from the fact that as our heart is beating, it's doing something very, very important. And imagine, you know, a pump that's pumping over the course of a day, thousands of gallons of fluid. That fluid is blood. And it's constantly being pumped. So when I'm standing up here, my heart is beating. That's pumping blood to my lungs, that's getting oxygenated. That oxygenated blood then comes back to my heart and gets dispersed throughout my body. Goes down to my feet and my calves, my ankles. There are no pumps down there, so once it's down there, it's got to battle against gravity to get up. Back up to my heart again and go through that cycle once again. It's carrying oxygen and nutrients down there. It has to carry waste products and CO2 back up. But there are no pumps in my feet. So basically the way our body does this is by pumping more blood behind. It's kind of like pushing a string. It just kind of spreads out. And guess what happens to those tissues in our feet, ankles, and hands? They spread out. It's basically like our heart is inflating those tissues. That you need to have a visual that this heart that's pumping in my chest, in all of our chests, is pumping huge amounts of fluid under very high pressure throughout our body. And that's how it gets those fluids back. So to the extent those tissues can resist that pressure, they don't enlarge. But as we age, those tissues don't resist that pressure. If we're overweight, they don't resist that pressure well. Those are the enlarged veins, the varicosities, things like that. That's the discomfort and swelling we notice over the course of the day, later in the day, or just over the course of our life as we get older. It's actually quite common sense. If you knew how the body worked and didn't even know that these are issues that are normal for every human being, you could predict them just based upon the design. What I wanted to do here, before I show you a couple of capsules, because they're small, easy to swallow capsules, these are just some charts, and forgive me if they sound a little boring, but they're actually charts from medical journals that talk about the key ingredients, diosmin with hesperidin, but also equally key is our butcher's broom extract and our pine bark extract. There's great research on butcher's broom extract, which is why this product, in the almost 20 years we've made it, we only continue to make it better, higher potency, more comprehensive, and the reviews just keep getting better and better.
They do.
But from a journal called Current Vascular Pharmacology, diosmin with hesperidin, the ingredients of this product, reduced venous distension. That means the distending, the enlargement, the swelling of blood vessels, of our veins. It reduced venous distension and venous capacitance and improved venous tone. We all want our veins to be more toned. It's like having toned muscle. Toned veins don't enlarge. Venous tone in women with various degrees of venous complaints. So those women who are complaining about their veins, it improved those issues, and it spoke about specifically why. The clinical efficacy, the clinical effectiveness of diosmin with hesperidin in venous circulation, in circulation involving our veins, has been demonstrated by several randomized controlled studies. Those are the best, sort of the gold standard of clinical studies, in which the rate of benefits was significantly shortened, meaning you waited less time to see benefits. They happened more quickly, which on the reviews we were just talking about, people saying they were seeing the benefits in a matter of days. An explanation for the ability to speed relief comes from the protection diosmin with hesperidin exerts on the microcirculation. And as we get older, whether it's for the beauty of our skin or the comfort of our legs, the health of our microcirculation is critical. From a journal called Angiology, diosmin with hesperidin, as a result of its comprehensive mode of action, addresses both the macro circulation and the microcirculation at the same time. So not only is it benefiting the circulation in your legs and your microcirculation, it's also benefiting your circulation throughout your body. From another medical journal, International Angiology, the efficacy was clearly demonstrated. So not possibly demonstrated, clearly demonstrated with a rapid improvement, not just an improvement, but a rapid improvement of functional signs in the first few months, being maintained till the end of the study. The reduction of ankle and calf circumference, which Shannon was just talking about in terms of a tape measure, is probably linked to a decrease in plasma filtration through capillary walls, meaning not plasma filtration, better way to talk that is about leakage. That fluid is leaking out of our capillaries, leaking out of our veins. And that leakage from the pressure of fluid, that leakage is the swelling that we unfortunately all notice. This fact confirms the positive role of diosmin with hesperidin on tissue microcirculation from the International Journal of Microcirculation. So you're seeing there's a wide body of clinical studies here. The use of diosmin with hesperidin has been shown to improve venous tone, microvascular permeability, lymphatic activity, and microcirculatory nutritive flow. These are all measures of healthy circulation. From angiology, pharmacological, and clinical studies demonstrated the comprehensive mode of action, comprehensively how it works, of diosmin with hesperidin. It increases the tone of our veins, it improves lymphatic drainage, and it also protects the microcirculation. So it's not just a plant-based ingredient that might benefit. These are ingredients with clinical support, clinical research, clinical studies, and even more importantly, you could do your own clinical study at home, but even more importantly, there's a couple of thousand reviews that you could rely on, and well over 90%, almost 95% are perfect 5-star reviews.
Absolutely, and I go back to my original contention. I mean, you don't reorder something unless it's making a difference. You just don't. I mean, you move along to something else. And I know we all love to listen and learn from Andrew, but I'm just telling you, there is no other product like this in the world. He does not rest on his laurels. He has continually improved and enhanced this. Just a quick word and an aside here. You can see that our little clicker is almost at 7,000 being spoken for. Most of those, in fact, I would say probably 2/3 or more of those are the 750 count size. Now, what's been happening with Andrew's visits, and of course, he's the creator, the manufacturer, the developer, as the day progresses, those larger, or what we call the economy sizes, the quantities in the inventory has been much more compromised at the end of the day, because overwhelmingly, little light bulb moment, most of us are realizing that you want the economy size. Not only because you're probably going to be sharing this with somebody in the family, because you're going to see and feel such a difference. You're going to want your whole family to reap those benefits as well, truly at any age or any walk of life. But to put the savings in perspective, and certainly great savings on any of our sizes tonight, but overwhelmingly, I love it when Andrew does this. I wait for him to do this. It's a once a year and a once a year only opportunity. Basically, you can double your capsule size, because you've got this 60, 180, 360, and 750, but no kidding. After today, these will be our regular HSN prices, which are still great.
Which most of the reorders occur.
I was going to say at that
because
price.
I'm not at HSN. I'm not on air that often. When I'm on air, we have event pricing, but the event pricing isn't close to as good as our Today Special pricing. Yeah. So most of the time, the orders are coming in at the HSN price. So this is a once-a-year opportunity where we literally make, I think, tens of millions of capsules of this, and the efficiency that comes with that is the efficiency, and getting the raw materials is the efficiency that you get to enjoy the benefits of the product today.
It absolutely is. So we see you there. I'm really excited for you, and I hope you try it tonight. I really do. Just
so we're going to abbreviate.
Yes.
We're already going to start abbreviating the airings today, because we want to make sure we have enough to last through the entire day. So you'll see a clock coming up a little bit sooner. In a moment, I'll read a few more reviews. I just wanted to show, if you're not familiar with my products, and if the benefits of this product excites you, you probably think, gosh, but it's going to be a big tablet. It's going to upset my stomach. This is a product that you could read reviews. People will take it on an empty stomach before they go to sleep at night. I always say it's best to take vitamins with food, because that's when the nutrients are best absorbed. But my products, ultrafine powders, small, soft capsules, and as you'll see here, it's a small, soft capsule with an ultrafine powder. Yeah. And it's just, that's botanical material. Yeah. That's all plant-based material, and it's an ultrafine powder. It's like dust. So that's why it's, here you are with, say, an issue that you might want to try to resolve with this product. Who'd want to now add an upset stomach? So you resolve one issue, and then you have an upset stomach, or it's repeating on you. My products are designed to be entirely and completely trouble-free. And this is a product that, when we introduced it, I have a chart that shows the ingredients in the product. And that's all that's in this product. There's no inactive ingredients. There's no additives. There's no binders. There's no fillers. There's no lubricants. What you're looking at there are 100% of the ingredients in this product. What's great about this product is, originally, the product was just 500 milligrams of diosmin.
Yeah.
That was that. And we got great reviews. Then, based upon research coming out of Europe, we added the hesperidin and rutin. And then we increased the diosmin by 20%, from 500 to 600. Wow. And then we added 40 milligrams of pine bark extract. And then we added 40 milligrams of our standardized grapeseed extract, because on both of those, there's great research in terms of supporting healthy vascular circulation, the tone of the veins in our legs. But then the big one was adding the 40 milligrams of standardized butcher's broom extract. I think that is awfully close to the benefits of diosmin in terms of, so you get the benefits of all of those. So the product just with 500 milligrams of diosmin was brilliantly reviewed. When we added all of these other ingredients, all it ensured is you have a comprehensive product, comprehensive mode of action, and all clinically reported. So this is not a product without clinical support. Certainly the reviews speak clearly for the benefits and the efficacy of the product, but it's great to get a product that's based upon science and a formula that we produced based upon that science, following that science.
Absolutely. By the way, I just want to point out, this is actually selling a lot faster than we anticipated.
Yes.
Especially in the 750 count size. That's why this is a first for me. We're actually going to abbreviate the midnight presentation.
I've learned from our Choco Nouveau.
I know. That's actually what came to mind, as a matter of fact.
That we just have to, I want to be responsible, so we can talk about this throughout the day tomorrow. So we're going to try to, rather than doing a long airing at midnight, what we're going to do is we're going to cut this a little bit short. We have, and as I talked about earlier, we've lowered the price. This works well hand in hand with glucosamine and chondroitin. We'll be talking about that in a few moments. And that is at its today special price. So even though it's a 480 capsule supply, it's at the same cost per capsule of our 600. So that we'll talk about in a moment. So it's, if you're looking at glucosamine and chondroitin, and many people do to support their joints this time of year, it's at today's special pricing. And we'll talk about that in about 10 minutes.
Absolutely. So an abbreviated look, we're going to sneak a couple of other things in. One just word to the wise, because abundantly what has been happening is we've actually been proportionately selling more of the jumbo sizes than we have in past visits, which is part of the reason that we need to abbreviate this airing. So I guess I'm recommending, if it's time to restock like it is for me, I would definitely advise that you grab it tonight. I know Andrew and his team will help manage the inventory throughout the day, but I would definitely recommend grab it. But you know what? Get it. More importantly, if you are not living your best life, if you are not doing some things in your life because of that circulation in your hands, in your feet, in your legs.
And it's really where it's really noticeable is it's, you know, the tissues in that part of our body, they enlarge.
They do.
And as those tissues enlarge, as fluid comes out of those, it leaks from, say, our capillaries or from our veins, as it flows through the walls of those capillaries and veins, that fluid affects function. It puts pressure on nerves. It's uncomfortable. It affects our sleep. It affects our joint function. There's so many things that it interferes with, and it's not one of those things that we just kind of throw up our hands and say, gosh, there's nothing we can do with it. There really is something we can do with it. Certainly, to the extent our body weight might affect that, yes, losing weight is good. But then some of us might struggle to be active and support our weight loss program because of those circulatory issues. So it's an opportunity. Show it to your doctor. It's not a drug. It's not a medicine. It doesn't work as a drug or medicine. All it does is support the healthy functional properties in these tissues that as we age and they struggle, it affects our comfort. It affects our desire, it sort of affects our inspiration at life. And this is one of those products that one of the most applicable statements I hear about it, it's not the benefit to our blood vessels and our circulation, those in large tissues and large blood vessels. It's not a vanity product as much as some people take it for that reason. It's really a quality of life product, that it's a product that it's not just the benefit, it's the benefits that flow from that benefits. It's the changes in our mobility and our activity and how we engage our life. So it's worth a try. 30-day money-back guarantee. I'm going to read a few more reviews. I just read a half a dozen reviews before, and I grabbed another half a dozen here, I think. So we'll just read a few more, and then we'll be running along. And we're just cutting it short just so we could talk about it throughout the day tomorrow, because we have 2 shows tomorrow at 11 a.m. and again at 8 p.m. So I just want to make sure that we have enough to get through, because we're way ahead of pace thus far. We know how quickly they'll go through, so we want to make sure we have enough. So this is from Gracie in Kentucky. What a blessing. I decided to try this product. I had problems sleeping because my legs would ache at night. We've read that a few times. I have had this problem for 30-something years, consisting of bad leg cramps, restlessness, and generally a lot of discomfort that would keep me up at night. I've been on this product for less than a week, and I could already tell a difference. Thank you, Andrew Lessman, for making such a super product that works in such a speedy way.
True.
And that's from Gracie in Kentucky. I have amazing, happy legs now, thanks to Andrew. I really like how this product works so amazingly, just as Andrew told us how great this capsule is supposed to be. Well, he was so right, because my legs feel great and I just feel better in my heels at work in retail. And I don't feel any discomfort. Yay. Good job. Amazing. This product is amazing. I noticed a difference within days. The swelling, heaviness, and discomfort went away. We'll definitely continue to order. From Lauren. This makes me feel so young. And I think the way our circulation functions in our legs just makes us feel older and sluggish.
Dragging, you feel old.
Yeah, dragging. I'm in education and stand for a great part of my time at work. My lower legs, and particularly my feet, used to ache, and I couldn't get my shoes off fast enough. Not any longer. My legs and feet feel good and energetic. This is truly a feel the difference product. On the rare times I've neglected to reorder soon enough and have run out, I can tell. And the products are available on the market, just don't do the job like this does. Thank you for a marvelous product. We hear that over and over. I have wonderful legs. I have taken these capsules for several years. I started taking them after my knee surgery, and I will never be without them. Recently, I couldn't figure out why it was so challenging for me to walk up my stairs. Until one evening, I went into the cupboard and saw the bottle, light bulb. I had not taken my circulation and vein capsules for a few days. I have now put them on the kitchen counter, so now I never forget to take them anymore. We'll do, I think, is there one more here? Yes, there is.
Okay.
And then, if I can get to it, these charts, here we go. Oh, whoops. We both need this. I can't be without these supplements. My husband has very jumpy legs when he sleeps. It runs in his family. His restless legs wake both of us up, and I can tell if he hasn't taken these. We both sleep better when he takes them. Thanks for a great product that helps with sleep and relationship harmony. See, I talked about the benefit of the benefit, so it's not just helping in terms of the comfort of someone's legs, but it's helping, it's a marital aid.
Exactly. Circulation H for harmony.
Yes.
There you go.
Exactly.
Again, I know that clock is getting ready to expire, and once more, we are abbreviating this presentation because we are well ahead of expectations. So that really should be your cue. Obviously, we've got great quantities now, and Andrew and his team will manage it throughout the day. But from me to you, if there was a product that you should try, if you see yourself in any of those reviews, for me, this has been such a powerful tool. I get emotional about it because, I mean, especially working nights, I would find, you know, my circulation, my legs in particular, would be severely compromised by the time I got home. And I wasn't living my best life possible. And I know everybody's different, but you owe it to yourself to get products and tools to help you live your best life. And at these kind of savings, it really is hard to resist this. I mean, it really is. I mean, when you consider that you could literally double your capsule size for what you will spend just for the 360 after today, I mean, that's why most of us, with now over 8,200 already gone, that's why we're getting that 750 count.
And it's for 2 capsules a day, that's what you have to take. You don't have to take more. 2 capsules a day. And at 2 capsules a day, I think that it's probably a little more than a quarter a day.
Yes.
So it's extremely affordable, and the benefits truly speak for themselves. This is not a product, again, that is certainly we manufacture and create this product. And I believe almost 20 years ago, we were the first company in America to bring this ingredient over from Europe. This is a product, it's not a drug, it's not a medicine. And just because its benefits are powerful doesn't mean it's a drug or medicine. It doesn't have to come with any warnings or of side effects or anything like it. It's a natural product that if at the end of the day, your feet, ankles, and calves, if you just feel like you need to get your feet up, if your shoes feel uncomfortable, your feet feel uncomfortable, your hosiery feels uncomfortable, if your feet, ankles, and calves, the blood vessels don't look as they did a few years ago or 10 or 15 years ago, this is an opportunity. That's all it is. And if it doesn't work for you, you get to send it back for a complete refund. As you heard in the reviews I read, that it works quickly. 30 days is plenty of time. So this is a product that you can notice a difference in literally in a matter of days. So we're cutting it a little short here. We're going to talk about glucosamine and chondroitin, which are at today's special pricing, because we want to make sure I have enough to talk about throughout the day.
Absolutely.
So,
it's almost like 2 little today's specials. And then just real quickly, it's, you know, in honor of your new year, you get a little coupon included so you can shop, you know, mid-February through mid-March if you would like as well. So that's also included with your purchase. But I know you're watching this show for a reason. You know I believe things in life are guided for a reason. And if if you haven't tried this product yet, tonight is the night that you really should, especially for the kind of savings that we really only see once a year and that honestly are more profound than anything Andrew has ever done. And yes, it's a see the difference. Yes, it's a feel the difference product. But I think for a lot of us out there, it helps us live our best lives possible. And whether that's doing your job more effectively or, you know, bowling and chasing the grandkids.
But I think aging is difficult enough.
It is.
And then the way we live in our society, the jobs we have can be very challenging. A perfect example, I read all the research that talks about if you spend too much time sitting,
yes,
it's not a great thing. And although I might exercise a couple of hours every day, I also spend probably 8, 10, 12 hours in front of a computer,
right,
whether it's answering emails or things like that. Now, when I make phone calls and I spend a lot of time on the phone, I never sit down when I'm on the phone.
Yeah.
I'm always on a cordless phone. I'm always walking. It's a good idea to get an activity monitor so I can literally by 8 o'clock in the morning do 10,000 steps,
yeah,
just on the phone walking around the house. So it's important that we do all the things we can to maintain our good health. This is a product that deals with issues that interfere with our good decisions. If our feet, ankles, and calves are uncomfortable as we age or with all the stresses of our work and job, then we're not going to be active. Then we're just going to sit around. So it really is a product that helps support our making good decisions, because as Shannon said before, it's if our feet are dragging, then we feel sluggish, and then it doesn't really beget good decisions. So it's an opportunity, hopefully, to stimulate positive change in our life. It's incredibly affordable, half the normal price, which is an incredible, incredible value when you look at the cost of just 1 or 2 of these ingredients separately. And there's no product like this anywhere, as far as I'm concerned, anywhere in the world that's as comprehensive as this and as well reviewed as this.
Absolutely, and I'll just refer you back to those reviews real quickly. I mean, if that doesn't convince you, I mean, people would not reorder this. This would not be one of the top reorder products if it weren't making a big difference.
It's among the best reviewed products here at HSN, yeah, which my products are. And it's a product that it really does deliver. So I encourage you to give it a try. And if you don't love it, just send it back. It's completely refunded.
Absolutely. So, well, this is another feel the difference product, to be sure. And maybe your chiropractor, maybe your doctor, maybe someone has told you that you should be taking glucosamine. Actually, you've been probably doing glucosamine longer than anybody else, I would imagine.
I've been doing glucosamine, I suspect, longer than